I mean, there's a pill for everything, technically.
No, but see, I do feel like in another life I could have had a career as an opera. What they call him, a soprano? Is it a soprano?
That's not a soprano.
No, you'd be a baritone.
A baritone. There you go. Opera baritone. If only I had the chance.
You do have the chance. But do you want to be
an opera? We don't have operas here.
Operas.
Operas.
There's only one opera.
There's only one opera.
Okay.
And she's married, Chansey.
No, I'm talking about the stage.
Yes, the opera.
Yeah,
we
the
know.
Opera.
We know you. Are you like you? You can't understand jokes. You can't. You can't pronounce words.
Anyways, going back to it. Yeah, maybe it's something I should explore as part of my
We do have an
mid-career shift.
There's a whole Saudi orchestra that's happening. They had an opera singer all last year. What's her name? We don't remember her
I don't
name.
know.
But she was killing it.
So I think I should practice.
Sure.
Do we think?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
I'm just exploring my talents here.
Why are you exploring with us? How about you explore within yourself?
No, but you guys.
صوتك زي كمان تتصل ما في أي musical ability.
So that's not useful in a context of theater.
This is how you sound.
It's like an angry old man.
You should hear.
You should do a Clint Eastwood impression. Yeah.
No, but you should actually hear my brother. He sounds even more that than I do.
Oh, you mean the successful Shamsi?
We're all successful, sir.
Sure.
Yeah.
In their own ways.
In our own ways.
Like
yeah.
special. They're all special in their own ways.
Yeah, it's like beautiful snowflakes.
Exactly.
Unique.
Snowflakes it is.
Snowflakes.
Beautiful is a stretch. But hey.
Unique.
One
of a kind.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
One of a kind that never needs to be replicated, but yes.
Cool.
See how you said it?
Yeah,
you see how you said it and you laughed? That's exactly how we all feel. We agree with that feeling.
Yeah. I just thought that was clever. Exactly.
We also agree that you thought this was clever.
Yeah, but isn't that everyone?
What do you mean?
Like everyone is their own unique. Like now,
no.
You can't.
You live in a world of imitation right now. Oh, I guess we're starting the podcast then. Yeah, give me some topics. I got nothing to talk about.
No. We're talking about identity in the modern world and how we choose to identify ourselves.
Yes.
Like all of us were born as unique, special snowflakes. And then we get sullied and
you're
dirty.
the snowflake.
And
we were born in the sand. We have no snows around us.
يعني عندنا ثلج في
الشمال.
في السعودية. Exactly, في السعودية.
The same section they take pictures every single year.
Exactly, yeah. So
with the same 5 people.
So it's part of our identity and heritage.
I swear, bro, the same Land Cruiser I see every single year in that picture.
أقول لك part of our identity and heritage, even if it's not directly part.
We got snow rocks, son. We got no snowflakes in here.
No, بس إنه
we got hail.
We go back to the idea.
Uniqueness.
Are we all unique and different in this world of
Maybe
ours
you're
today?
born unique, but you're shaped by your surroundings, right? And you're always a version of something. You're never
always a version of something.
Yeah, you're never yourself because you were brought up by your families under certain values, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you grew up in a culture with certain values, or you're born in a neighborhood with certain values, and you take on that culture, it becomes a part of you. And as you expand out of it, it starts changing by your environment. So you're never a unique, original one of one.
No, but you can't say that people are identical, right? Like
people
everybody.
Are identical.
No. But everybody has their own little unique differences and idiosyncrasies and nuances that they don't share with everybody else. I am like, no matter how.
I have an example that I wish I can give you off of this podcast.
Yeah.
That will make you agree 1,000%. But since I can't,
okay,
I'll go into something else. You know, and I know people that say they are unique, but we know 20 million other people just like them. Okay. Exactly like them. We know their mentality, what they like, what they don't like. You can even guess what they're thinking because, you know, they're just like an imitation of something else.
Yeah.
So no one is really individual, especially people who are very, very social. Very, very social people are not unique.
They want to fit in.
Exactly. Yeah. So you see them always molding themselves into the circles that they're in. And that's why you'd be like, oh, this guy knows so much. Oh, he understands so much. Oh, he knows so many people. Yeah, because he keeps molding and just getting more people into circles. Introverts can be extremely unique, mentally, not only socially.
So we do have that. True. Don't take credit. We do have that. Okay, no.
Excluding you, sir.
I'm very unique.
You know what? You are.
He's very special. I'll give you that one. You're on the simple special line. You know?
Spectrum, please.
Yeah, we call it a line just to keep it simple, sir.
Very unique. You took it personal.
No, but like I'm even going back to like the people who are super social. Like you could look at it another way, and these people have the opportunity to build themselves through their interactions with so many different people. So you end up taking a little bit of all the people that you engage with, and then you add that to your chink of
I'm extremely social.
armor, right?
I look like
Yeah,
the place that I grew up in. I do not look like here. تروح الباحة, you don't see me in Baha.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. No.
معرومين الباحة.
Lucky them. Lucky them. Right? There's an identity and a culture. I don't fit it. I fit where I grew up. I don't act like them. This is how I feel. This is how I move. This is how I function. So some people think it's a character. It's never a character. It's who I am, a product of.
But your thoughts and beliefs also, a lot of them resonate with our own thoughts and our own culture in terms of your own.
The only things that ever changed the way that I am was religion. That's it.
Yeah.
It was, does this fit our religion? Yes or no? Did I shift into it? And most of the things in our culture has shifted our religion.
Yeah,
either way.
exactly.
So it wasn't like, I like what's happening over here. I want to be part of it. No, it's I want to change this to be better at this. And this happens to fit the place where I'm in right now. It supports what I'm trying to do.
And we see, even if we look at twins, right? Like the concept of people who grow up together, who go to the same school, who have the same friends, they end up being different people. Like you don't have a replica.
Actually, have you seen the twin studies? There's so many twin studies that say actually these people take the same path in life. And even if they grow up miles apart, like twins separated at birth, like surprisingly, they're really close to each other in terms of life choices.
But it's not 100 to 100.
No, it's never 100.
It's never 100.
It's never 100 to 100.
But it's like when you take a bunch of twins and you study them and like you find out, they're in the same industry. They marry around the same time. They marry the person of a different same ethnicity, etc., etc., etc. Like it's like,
So
there's a telepathic link there that they align on.
So what you're saying
spectrum.
You're saying there's no truly unique identity in this world.
I think
There's a difference between the personality that you present versus the personality that you hide. And the personality that you hide is where the unique individualism lies, where the personality that you present is where you kind of try to mold it to fit in with the circles around you.
Let me give you a good example also. That was a good one, Turks. Let me add on to that. Do you know when, what's the name? When you have people praising you, they'll be like, yo, man, you're so good at what you do. You're amazing. We do a great job at what you did.
you're special.
And then you look at your dad, he's looking at you like with a stink eye. Like, yeah, just wrap this up so we can get out of here.
Sounds like my life, Adil.
Okay? Why? He knows the real you. He knows you're putting on a face in front of people to do a thing and you're getting praised for it. He knows that that's not really who you are. He knows who you really are. So what people are praising is the work. Your dad is looking at the person, the personality, the little motherfucker that I had to raise my entire life, who's been in my throat the whole time. He knows who you are. So people are praising your work, but he knows you as a man. He knows are you really a man.
You.
Exactly.
Which is not something that you always show or as a parent to other people. Though.
Yeah, that's why parents are rarely proud of their children. They're proud of their children's work, right? Or until they become real adults and have families and they see, okay, like,
like you've established yourself as a person.
Exactly. Like, oh, you can actually carry on your own. I'm proud of you for being that.
I mean, that's the reason the phrase familiarity breeds contempt is something that people say a lot. The more I know you, the more I dislike you.
Why do you dislike me?
I mean, have you seen yourself?
Do you own mirrors?
I mean, I feel like I'm quite likable generally, in a general sense.
You are.
Yes.
You
Superficially.
Yes. No, you.
من بعيد.
Around the corner with one eye closed, squinting.
سلام كده من بعيد, just wave.
Salam Nazar.
This is not about trying to understand your personality, Shamsi,
No, I'm just trying to figure out
because you are a people person
and it's not just
and a
that.
people pleaser.
Not just that. Like I feel like a lot of, like I don't know. I look around and as much as I feel like I identify with people, I feel like a lot of ways I don't identify with people. And it's just a feeling that I feel like I'm sure everyone shares to some extent or another.
Yeah. I don't identify with anyone around me.
Yeah.
Period. I have similarities with people around me, but I don't really identify with anyone around me.
I definitely don't identify with people around me.
So all of us, okay.
I wish people knew why we were laughing, bro. I really wish people knew why we were laughing.
So and we're all agreeing to that point that we are our own unique, snowflakes, because our experiences and our beliefs and the way the culture has rubbed off on us has left us in a position where we don't find, similarities with other people around
I mean,
us.
unique is a bit of a stretch, but I would say we're variations.
Variations. Okay.
That's a good point.
That's okay. Dig deeper, sir.
So,
For anyone wondering, we're recording an episode. Turks is doing maintenance.
yes, handyman Turks.
It's fine. It happens.
What's the name of the guy behind the fence in Home Improvement?
George? Is it George?
I think it wasn't George. Was it?
No.
I forgot his name. But anyway,
Yeah.
he's that dude.
He's
If you
got a
ever
bucket
seen
hat.
Home Improvement, then
I remember him.
you'll understand.
You know,
You're gonna hear a chainsaw in a minute.
you were saying Mr. Variations.
Variations. So you, as a Shamsi, are.
Yo, first off, don't put on the whole tribe.
I
Okay.
mean, like I said, you're in your family. You are raised with a certain set of values, associations, expectations. It forms sort of a baseline to your personality and your view and your worldview. As you grow up and you start to explore yourself and feel yourself, you develop a sense of identity and self that's not completely detached from your environment. But I would say it's a variation of
Other Shamsi.
other Shamsis,
But see, that's the thing. My environment in terms of the school that I went to and the people that I engaged
which is
with.
a part of the environment.
Yeah, is different from one Shamsi to the other, Like I look at my dad's generation and our generation in terms of how we ended up growing up and how, we resorted to the environment around us. And I feel like it's very different. Like my dad's generation generally was a lot more social, a lot more culture, a lot more family knit, in terms of really sharing.
Because they were trying to
everything.
survive.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Compared
saying?
to us,
Yeah.
we're the party stage
Now,
of the tribe.
now everyone of us is much more closely related to our mother's sides in a sense, like Khawalna, and in terms of taking traits from that and incorporating them more into our daily lives rather than being
Well, they live here.
paternal sense.
Most of your dad's side are not even here.
Yeah, for the most part.
99% of them.
95%.
Oh, I'm sorry. The huge difference.
Yeah.
So that makes sense why. That's completely normal.
Mm.
But you have me, I have all my relatives around me, but still, I
None
can't relate.
Yeah, see, nobody
I try my best, but I just can't. I don't fit in.
nobody has rubbed off on you, sir.
Yeah, it's just love and respect. That's what I have with my family. So above that, we all carry the same last name. We carry the same people. We're all family at the end of the day. So we just respect and love each other, even though we're all so different. But it's not like I feel like I'm better than them. No way in hell.
That's
I know
not
that
better.
they're way better men than me.
It's difference. It's just difference in mentality, upbringing, thoughts. You're a special case, obviously. Like I'm just looking at you and waiting for you to contribute
Obviously,
to this. Yeah.
a very, very special case.
Mm. Tell us more about who.
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it, but I want you to remind me because I'm gonna forget. I saw something about your brother the other day, and I can't wait to share it with you. I really can't wait.
I think I can assume
Was it a wedding?
probably.
Then I think we might be on the same page. Oh, you guys gonna love this one, but we can't do it here.
We'll circle back to that one.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Welcome to Past the Kabsa.
Oh, we just started.
Around 20 minutes in. It's your boy Ada. What's popping? Episode 308. Got Turks jammed
Hello.
in number one.
Yo.
Let's keep the conversation going.
I don't know where
I
we-
totally forgot.
Yeah, I don't know.
to start the podcast. Professionalism.
Yes. And great conversations, guys. Where did we end up?
Always
on-
ahead, never
Yeah.
behind. Oh my
How
god.
you guys been?
Vibing,
Yeah.
living, understanding, enjoying life,
Enjoying the summer?
reflecting.
Yes, I had a very eventful week.
Oh, tell us more.
Would you like to tell us about it? We'd love to hear with our audience. We already know it, but we'd love for you to
Yeah.
share it.
No, it was a very eventful week
Mm-hmm.
on a personal level.
Uh-huh.
How
personal?
eventful?
Very.
You just answered both questions.
Hard hitting facts here.
Do you give it a 2.5 or a 3?
I mean, a 2.5, a 3. I learned I have strong project management skills.
Well,
I have an eye for logistics.
That's where sometimes I wish we were not here when we record this podcast. I wish we were somewhere else so we can say the things we want to say.
We're happy that you're able to, explore things about yourself.
And I will say on the record, Galag, you can call me and I will give you the screen.
Yo, Galag, do not make that
trust
call.
me, don't.
Trust me, you don't want to make that
Galag,
call.
please call me.
Don't call.
It's
Yo.
one of those things that we're, forced to go through.
No,
like,
you,
don't want to.
you need to suffer with them.
No, don't, sir. Like Tekfa. Like, out of the love and respect that we have for you, don't make that call.
This is what they
We,
call.
we didn't make the call. We were forced to hear the
Exactly,
conversation.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
it was forced upon us.
And I really hope we never do again.
I think I'm the only person in the world that is guilty of a non-consensual conversation.
Your specialty, number one.
Anyway, big news coming out of China.
Mm-hmm.
There's another breakout.
Of
There was 7,000 cases of the Chica-WaWa virus.
Chica-WaWa.
I don't know.
Say
I'm
what,
not, I'm
sir?
not pronouncing it.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Chica-WaWa does not sound like a scientific term.
Is this a variation?
Of course, it's not. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Does it come from
Yeah.
chickpeas?
One of the side effects is rhythm. What are you talking about? What is the Chica-WaWa?
Is this a subset of the Bao virus? Bao Chica-WaWa?
Okay. All of these are bad, guys. Like I
See, the
salute
joke,
attempts.
ladies and gentlemen, the joke hits, then we see how we can water it down even more. That's the competition here. It's not who gets it funnier.
Who makes it worse?
Who kills the joke more?
Yeah.
Still champion.
Should we be concerned here with the Chica-WaWa spread and confluence into
Please.
China?
Yo,
Please give us the.
I can't pronounce it, dog. You just came back from China. You pronounce it.
Chikungunya.
Chica-WaWa, صح?
Give me.
It's some chicken something. I don't know what it is.
I'll give it a shot.
Chikungunya. You know, bro, we have just Google Translate.
What
guys.
is this disease?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's a mosquito-borne virus.
The mosquitoes.
Yes, over 7,000 and
Our
first
eternal
cases, over 8,000 actually cases, and it already reached Taiwan. So
Ask Apple to pronounce it, please. You can just highlight the word and say "speak."
I know
I feel like we're focusing on the wrong here, fellas. Like I'm more concerned with
about
this,
the problem.
the spread of contagion here.
I mean,
Once again from China.
Please play. Where is it?
Chikungunya.
Okay.
Chikungunya.
Chikungunya.
Even Apple's going like, "Come on, guys, you can pronounce it."
Chikungunya.
Oh, let me have
So
two chikungunya,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
a side of fries,
Sounds like a hot pot.
and a shawarma. That's how it sounds.
Okay,
Chikungunya.
Yeah, chikungunya. You have like 3 of them.
Okay, so when you say it
Spice?
like when
You
you,
want spicy
when you,
or
when you say it
regular?
like that, it kind of feels like I shouldn't be worried
Yeah, I'll
about
have
it.
the chikungunya
shouldn't be
with,
worried,
with a
but
side of slaw.
I'm gonna say something that we've all been tiptoeing around for like the last 3 to 4 weeks.
Biological terrorism.
No, well that applies to it right now also.
Okay.
Which is, ever since Turks came back from China, he's been sick,
Listen,
and he's still sick.
Mm.
We kept it quiet.
Like,
we mind our own business,
Yeah, true.
but like a month and a half of coughs, we
Yeah,
need to question.
something's
It's disturbing.
festering.
I mean, Turks, did you find yourself waking up at 5 a.m. and just cawing at the sun?
No, but I've been like eating some weird shit over there, guys.
Worms
It's
and
not
shit?
something that is so far off.
That's what I'm saying.
It could be the case.
Do you feel seasick?
The other day, his brother texted me and he was like, he woke up, he saw him in the corner of the room, just a band-aids covered up, just looking in the corner, sitting on top of the bed. He's like, what's going on? Last week, he grabbed nunchucks for some reason, started going,
Yeah, I
just
remember
started
the
moving,
nunchuck
like
incident.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, that was-
Standing on boats, just oral farming. It's been happening. It's been happening. I've
that's
been waking
the
up
other
that way. Yeah.
waking
What
up
am I
late.
doing on top of this boat? I was asleep.
I go to sleep, I wake up, I'm on top of Kingdom Tower for some reason. Hands all bloody, not knowing why.
I mean, listen, the man is skilled. He's got talents. Okay? If anything, this should remind us to never question them.
I guess we have a hero in the country.
The hero we never knew we needed.
Exactly.
Never knew. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can this hero also teach Ebonics? I know someone that needs some.
Ah.
There's nothing wrong with help, Adel.
Oh. Y'all want to be petty, or should we just leave it to the end of the podcast?
Let's be petty. I think we're in that mood.
You might get in trouble for this.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say it. So I asked around and made some phone calls, as you guys all know, because of the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Okay.
And I do not think, I know for 1,000% that no one can handle those people like us.
Okay.
Nobody.
Nobody.
In terms of conversation, talking to comedians, I don't think there's anybody
True.
that can compete with us.
Correct.
With our high levels of comedy. Yeah.
No, not the comedy part. The conversation part.
Extremely high levels, Adil.
Yeah. No, the comedy part, we're like very low,
Sky high.
right?
Roof high.
But to have a conversation with them on an in-depth level of same stupidity, mental strength, I don't think anyone can beat us. And I made phone calls, and everyone told me, you're 100% right.
Yes. As connoisseurs of the comedy.
It's like, no, like I'm not joking. Like, 100%, you guys fit perfect to anybody else. But
But
nah.
yeah, I feel like there was another shoe there, and there was a butt that was coming.
They were like, nah.
Nah.
I was like, why? Like, nah. Someone already requested it. We can't give it to you. You guys are not big enough for it. I was like, all right. So do you want actual content, or do you want to just fillers?
Do you want iconic moments? Yeah.
Let's do the conversation.
Do you want memories for forever
And he's like, look, I'm not gonna lie to you.
or engagement?
It's just a KPI.
See, there we go.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't care who does it. I don't really care if they pick you or anyone else. I could really give a shit. But I'm telling you, I know that you're perfect for it. But nah. Nah.
I feel like is that one of the problems of our modern age? KPIs.
Yes.
Yeah, like because sometimes you just gotta vibe. I feel like that we've lost
You can't measure vibe.
the essence of vibeness.
Because you know what happened throughout life? They told you, beware the devil. No one knew the devil was a KPI.
Devil's math.
Exactly.
See, once we started figuring numbers out, shit started getting worse.
There we go.
Yes, we lifted ourselves out of poverty. Yes, we've saved millions with modern
Technology.
agriculture and technology.
health.
Yes, but look at our mental state. It's the devil, messing with us.
That's how the devil messes?
Yes.
He does this.
He gets in
He
your head.
shakes and bakes.
He gets in your head. He gets in your head, Adil.
He comes in as a KPI.
No, it's
he doesn't come in as a woman.
No,
he comes in as a KPI.
Exactly.
Not what your dreams ask for. He comes in as something that takes you away from prayer.
Yeah.
We don't pray because of KPIs.
Because of numbers. Because we're counting numbers.
We forget our relationship with God because of KPIs. The devil's the KPI.
Yeah.
We should have a movement. Stop KPIs.
Stop numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stop numbers.
Stop numbers.
KPIs are not numbers.
You need to look at you need to look at the root of the problem, Adil. Okay.
It's digital.
No.
It's ones and zeros at the end.
What makes up a KPI?
No, we started at 0, okay? And things were fine for a long time at the
Then
0.
the one came.
Exactly. Once we found the switch and we flipped that switch and 0 became 1 and we had light, like
Yo.
we thought we were smarter. We thought we were like, yo.
Obvious by this conversation.
Exactly. We thought we could resolve everything. We thought we could cheat death. And we know what? There's plenty of German men in
Yo.
Wait.
Where do we go?
Yeah, this
in
escalated quickly.
chambers right now.
The Mongolian Empire
No.
had zeros. When we got ones, we got zeros.
Listen, you guys are following the thread, right?
No.
The thread is
Do you know what happened? You were pulling the thread, then you just snatched it. You jumped a couple of centuries.
no. What I'm saying is
Let's go
1
back.
0's like
Let's go back.
the Germans.
He skipped Henry Ford.
That's fine.
kept going.
What I'm saying is we should stop calculating shit.
Oh
We should just get together in neighborhood farms and like,
Neighborhood
hey,
farms.
خلاص,
Sing kumbaya.
no, and like plant carrots and shit. Like you don't need to sing.
Just go plant the carrot.
It's not about singing, No, you look at the world and you see it as something to be measured. And when you do that, no, for real. When you do that, like you're quantifying life. And I'm trying to be like get this back
I
on
wanna
the thread.
imagine just Shamsi walking around with a mascara.
What is big data if not an effort to virtually simulate reality as it is? Why do people care about digital twins and all this stuff? Yes, these are all tools. Yes, tools are effective and helpful, but it speaks to like a bigger idea of wanting to actually be able to,
Be a bigger tool.
no, to control the uncontrollable, honestly.
Though, to your point, I'm gonna make an actual point instead of whatever that was.
That's
It was a collection of words. Okay, it was an album. It was a surprise album drop.
That's me taking you from point A to point B, sir.
No, took me from point A to point T.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said anyhow. Anyway, away from that.
Away from that to an actual point.
That was so dismissive.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
If y'all want any, like, if you have any comedians that want to come on the podcast, so we can just kick it with them.
As you can tell,
This is
Very enlightening.
very
masterclass in ha-has.
we will teach them about religion.
We'll talk to them about the digital and the real.
I will.
The ones and zeros of the Germans.
I will.
Of our modern life.
Anyway, we were
I-
skipping you. We just
I
said,
will convert Bilber to Islam. Give me a chance.
yo,
Anyhow,
that'd be funny.
anyhow, the point that you were trying to make, Shamsi, is that I think with modernity there is a noticeable lack of what is called leisure time. We just said imagine back in the day before like the 9 to 5.
You mean leisure time?
Yeah, leisure time.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
He's talking about the times people were frolicking.
I thought we were talking about counting for a second. I'm still at ones and zeros.
No, leisure time is basically you just sit around and do whatever or do nothing. That has become such a rare thing. You're always connected. You're always checking your emails. You're always thinking about the next day at work. Half your vacation is thinking about the work that's gonna pile up when I'm back in the office. دايما شادها.
See,
I would disagree with
we
that,
were
actually.
joking, but now you want to take it serious. I'm willing to fight with you on that one.
How many episodes of anime have you watched for the last week?
How many
None.
digital platforms
Movies.
are there
None.
for
Video
you
games.
to waste
None.
time on?
That was list number 1 in college. In the past 5 years, I've been on.
So leisure time, you see exactly what you just said right now. Leisure time, you can make the time to do certain things if you want to.
Yes.
But the reason, like for example, you don't is because you're in competition.
Yes.
And competition is extremely hard today. So you know that if I want to get to where I want to get to, I need to compete at the highest level. So I need to be connected and on at all times.
Exactly.
So it's still there, but because life is so difficult to achieve what you want to achieve now, that you kind of need to skip vacations, skip leisure time, skip the little things that you kind of enjoy in order for you to try to get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, which is the point I'm trying to make is that is a fixture or an innovation of modernity. Back in the day, if you were a farmer or you were just a simple merchant,
Simple merchant.
yes, a simple merchant, depending on what you were selling, you had a lot of time just to loaf around and just do nothing and vibe.
Yeah, you had more time in the day. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
But you also didn't have bathrooms, and you didn't have light bulbs, and you didn't have.
Well, that wasn't the issue. You didn't like the whole village was just survival. That's all you did. You just survived every single day.
I'll give you an example. One of my friends.
So you weren't really kicking back. You were afraid of something that's going to sting you.
Exactly.
Or
It's not like you were having ball.
Yeah.
You were not having a ball, sir.
He's not just vibing.
One of my friends is a very successful person. Like
All right, so we're gonna start with lies.
No,
Okay, you have no friends.
genuine.
You have no friends.
True.
All right, you have no
one of my imaginary friends. Right?
There we go. There we go.
One of my imaginary.
You saw it in a
friends-
movie, just keep going.
One of my imaginary friends is a very successful person. Like we're talking, very close,
Imaginary.
very successful, leading a major company, massive salary, always on. He took, I think, the first vacation he took in maybe 2 to 3 years. He took a week off and went to Bali. And what he told me is like, these people were so just enjoying life, living the day to day. They were so disconnected. Like when I went to Bali, none of the people I talked to had to even heard of the idea of a KPI. And they were just
They
living.
don't know the devil.
Literally, they were
They don't
just.
know the devil.
The phrase he said is that أنا مرة شادها. And I couldn't argue with him. Like he genuinely made the point like I may be more richer, more successful, more progressing in life, but I find it hard to believe that I'm happier than these people that were in Bali and just doing whatever and just like
Yeah,
making
because they're smiling, enjoying themselves.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's every single person again
vacation.
when he came back from vacation, everybody hated him for a whole week or two after he came back.
He made it his personality.
Exactly. He was like, oh, he came back all vibing. And when someone goes to Zanzibar and comes back with the vibes, okay, I'm not gonna say who, but I'm pointing a finger if y'all watching this.
A lot of people. A
lot of people.
Yeah.
There was a lot of planes. I wasn't at the airport.
Yeah, exactly. There were planes full of people, Adel. No,
So,
but that speaks
ahead,
to
sir.
a bigger problem in terms of what you mentioned. Like, yes, it's a very pertinent point. And yes, I am making more money and I might be living a more comfortable lifestyle. But do I really have a better sense of enjoying my life, acceptance of that?
Well,
as
it
being
depends on
something
him
important?
because I can do the same thing as well. When the reason I love driving is because it's the only place that I can disconnect. It's just my hand on the steering wheel. I got this ridiculous engine that gives me any speed that I want with the tap of the gas. So I feel like I have full control about every decision that I make, right? So it's the only time that I feel like I'm really in control. I'm not competing with nobody, nothing. It's just me.
It's
Just me and the
it's
steering
your
wheel.
ritual.
Yeah, it's me and the steering wheel and the road. That's it. If I want to make a right, I make a right. If I make a left, I want to make a left. If someone's in front of me, I want to stay behind them or I go across. It's all my choices. I make those choices. So I have full control. Because when you're stuck in a loop, the only time you see that you can have some kind of control and enjoy yourself is when you step out of the loop. But staying out of the loop for a long time is a problem, especially if you have to come back to the loop. Because then you need to reconnect, and that kind of really hurts you. Some people have a very hard time after competing for such a long time. They get a little bit of vacation, and they come back. They find it extremely difficult to reach what they want to reach. Their ambitions become extremely lower because they feel like, you know what? I've seen what this does. I've seen what it gives, but I believe with just this, I can have a better life, and decide to stay over there. And you see people come in like, oh man, you deserve to be in this position. You could have been there if you just worked harder. He doesn't want to. Like, I know people that you cannot offer them anything in the world to make them CFOs. I know someone personally. You cannot give him, there's no number.
He doesn't want that.
There's no number that you can give him for him to accept to be a CFO. He can be an amazing CFO. He just does not want it. He enjoys his family time. He enjoys times with his kids. He enjoys doing whatever he needs to do whenever he wants to do it. He's not married to a laptop every single day.
So he's not stuck in the loop. This guy's not stuck in the loop.
Because he saw it. And he's like, I don't want that for my life.
Yeah, this guy built his own loop in a sense. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, he figured out his own speed, his own lane, and he decided to run with it. And in your argument, like this other guy, he can't even envision what not being in that loop looks like.
Genuinely,
because he's bought into that idea.
He genuinely got the realization. I'm like, might be successful, but to what ends? Because he came to the realization that he's not particularly just happy in general. He's not satisfied with his life. I'm like, okay, I might be successful.
Because his satisfaction was KPIs.
Yes.
He needs more vibes.
My boy is very much like re-examining himself. Like, he's genuinely thinking about quitting. He's genuinely thinking about just like, he's financially well off, but he might just just rest for like, take the equivalent of a gap year and just figure himself out.
That's the beauty of our religion also, is that no matter how far in life things start shaking up for you, a couple of verses from Quran will get you right again.
Yeah. It's
It always, Allah has a way of talking to you without talking to you. And if you really pay attention, you'll hear him talking to you.
Yeah, it's how can I say this? A rich man and a poor man, they all end up at the same place at the end of the day.
Not only that, I was having this conversation with Wavy, one of the homies. And he was telling me, he's like, bro, y'all kings and y'all look the same. Because he saw a picture of me. It was, this is a while ago. This is our homie's wedding. Who's that wedding? Hadul, I think it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we all attended. And there was a picture of me and the boys. And he looked at it. He was like, hey, man, y'all dressing up like the king. Like, excuse, what, sir?
It's called a bishop, sir.
What are you talking about? He's like, oh, isn't that what royalty wear? I was like, no, that's like our traditional clothing, dog.
Yeah.
He's like, so like, what separates you from the king? Positioning and like,
Our name.
blessings.
Yeah.
God willing to put him as a king
Different mother.
and me as a noble pedestrian. So
300 years of history.
a lot of things happen.
Yes.
A lot of things happen.
Genetics.
Okay.
Mostly.
So I was like, he's like, but do you, like, when you got, here's my issue with a lot of white people when we talk about like our country and our leadership, right? It's because if you're white, the only thing whenever you hear a king or a queen, what do you think of?
Agrabah.
No,
No, you're thinking about the European standard.
like you're thinking about the crowd.
I hate
Stupid fuck.
I hate you.
No, I was like, as an American, you know.
Wasn't he a sultan?
He was
He was a sultan,
He
you
was.
idiot.
He was.
He wasn't even a king.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The King of France, probably.
You're
that's
thinking
what they
about a
think of.
crown,
Yeah.
You know.
a scepter, a jester.
when Queen, what's her name? I can't. Elizabeth. When she passed away, and what was her name? Queen Charles.
King Charles.
Yeah, it's the new UK. You can be a queen king.
They
Okay. So when they were, crowning him,
coronated.
what the fuck is it called?
Coronation.
You saw what there was going. There was a whole ceremony, people walking in, different death bags and like jewels, stolen jewelry from India.
Chants.
Anyway, like
whole lot of
flutes
chanting.
and shit,
Yeah.
right? It was like very Harry Potter meets, I don't know.
Trumpety. There's
Yeah.
trumpets.
It was very medieval.
And when you look at us, like we don't have any of
We
it.
don't need all of these facades.
It doesn't fit us.
Yeah.
Because we have religion first. So like this meme, this is a deeper conversation I would love to go into, but we cannot do it on the podcast yet because I want a book that someone already has that I asked him to go finish.
Subhanallah.
And so we can bring it to the podcast. And he was like, yo, man, I got this. And that was 3 months ago.
Great books.
It was a great book. I loved every minute of it.
exactly.
Can't wait for you to read it.
I'll get you a copy.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
I would love to have it when we have that conversation because it's much deeper. But I was explaining to him, I was like, if I get the privilege to go see the king, I will not feel like I'm out of place. I know how to dress up. I know how to walk in. I know where to sit because it's no different than, when your grandfather walks in and your uncles all stand up. They're just everybody's in the corner waiting for him to go to the center. Everyone comes and says hello to him. Like we know the procedures.
Well, see,
It's the
it's not
same
different.
tradition of respect.
Exactly.
It's different. It's different. Like our conception of monarchy and the conception that is prevalent in what Western imagination is. Yeah, prevalent in Western imagination is very different. Why? Because in their worldview, the monarchy was a way to separate mere men from people who
Exactly.
are touched or anointed by God in their point of view. And what we are is like, no, this is a choice that has been made a long time ago. In terms of someone going and taking a lead in a certain situation and becoming that fountainhead of the monarchy
By consensus.
by consensus.
Can I correct both of you on this one? We were sold the vision that we agreed on. And we agreed on the person to lead the vision.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because he was the most competent person out of all of us to lead that vision. And so we, even from the initiation of this country, we believed in a vision.
True.
And we followed that vision. And we chose that man to lead us into that vision. And we still hold them responsible this day for them to lead the vision forward.
True. Again, as opposed to the Western conceptions, like I was looking at books to buy, and there's this book called The Last Emperor of Mexico. And it talks about how,
Oh, that sounds like a good book.
okay, and it talks about the last emperor of Mexico, who was an Austrian duke who was sent to Mexico to rule after the fall of Spanish rule there. And like you're talking, like I immediately just added the book to my cart, and it just talks about how out of place this guy was in terms of not being from the culture, not being from the land or the region, and then just expected to lead because he comes anointed with royal blood.
Can I give you a correction? The book doesn't talk about the last emperor. It talks about him.
I hate you more than anything else in my life.
I had to say it.
Thank you for saying it, but fuck you at the same time.
Really good point. really good point.
You talk about the book and the emperor.
Yeah, and again, this goes back to religion because also when you look at the East, when you look at the Chinese and their emperors, the Japanese and their emperors, they also had that. Hey, our emperors are not just mere mortals; they are
Divine.
touched.
They're gods.
Yeah, they're touched by
Divine.
ancestors or
Balls.
whatever. Yeah. So it's just a whole different. No, so it's just a whole different, worldview completely.
I don't know how we got here.
Tacos.
No, we got here because of Turks being sick, but
Yeah,
So,
I guess we solved world problems.
we solve difference.
We solved, we
what's
solved
that place
politics.
called again?
I just want to tell you that we kind of forgot where we started and we don't know why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
And so we you can keep the party going.
Nice.
Yeah. In other news,
In other news. Yo, did you see this? I want to talk about this like 3 weeks ago and I keep forgetting. If you are a new listener to this podcast, I want to tell you that we predicted the death of all marketing agencies around like 3 years ago. Correct. We said, hey, their time is coming, whether they like it or not. Vogue, I think this was last month, they Guess Jeans did an advert in Vogue magazine
okay.
using an AI model.
Nice.
And people did not know until that information was leaked.
People are like, look, who's that guy?
Exactly. And it's going to become, well, we first saw it when they made those fake Instagram models, right? It was AI models on Instagram, have full account. They do advertisements, they do everything, right? You know, capitalism was going to capitalize on everything.
Of course, really bad.
And so then we're like, yo, sooner or later, as this gets better
It's
and
gonna
better,
seep into the mainstream.
and now we see it. Now, if you're a model, good luck. Wish you all the best. If you're not a 10, you'll never be a 10 in your life. But guess what? I can do a prompt for a 10.
I can type it.
But see, but if anything, it's gonna change.
I just remember something, by the way. This is from 3 weeks ago also. I called him Sham GPT, by the way.
we want to get back to that point. Okay.
So,
So on point.
Okay.
That is so on point.
We need to explore that more. Okay.
Sham GPT.
No, but in that shift happening in terms of AI taking over, if it does one thing, it might do is changes marketing from a commodity and makes it more into a craft. And in terms of, hey, like there's a difference between you actually getting a real model and doing a real shoot, and hey, I know that this guy just went and prompted that way. You know, like it's going to give it more weight, more. I don't want to say prestige, but it's more
as a
value,
company,
more worth.
You don't care as long as the marketing agency gets it right. So you go get a real model or you don't. It won't really matter. It won't matter for 90% of companies. 10% of companies are going to care because, yo, we need to stay real.
CSR, okay. Just like I believe in companies that plant trees. I believe in companies that hire people. I believe in companies that pay people. I believe in companies that, this aligns with my values. Fuck AI taking over. I'm not even joking right now.
Yeah.
Like you see how I'm going with
but
this.
no one
Yeah.
cares about that anymore.
But if it's
Not yet.
25% of the cost,
Not yet.
And no, they won't care.
if it's 25% of the cost,
This is why I'm saying it becomes craft rather than a commodity.
they
It
won't
becomes
care.
something that is perceived to be of higher value because it was created with people rather than through ones and zeros.
See, me and Ice were having this conversation a couple of years ago. We said on the podcast, we were talking about how he was looking at future technologies and they showed him how you can wear this helmet and will just pop up advertisements for you as you walk through the city. So it looks like it's billboards within the city.
Minority Report style.
Sure. So when he's telling me about
Not
this,
helmet.
yeah, I don't need to have a real person. You already know you're wearing something that's going to give you advertisements. So I don't need to sell you a real person unless they were a huge celebrity that we want to attach them to the brand. But if I don't need celebrities for my brand,
exactly.
I can digitize the whole thing from A to Z and get it done in 10 minutes and have a full campaign rather than waiting 3 weeks for a photo shoot, more expenses to be paid, for it to be edited. Now my rollout can be way faster than before.
I'm not
cheaper than before.
I'm not denying the benefits
So,
that
what'd
come
you
with it.
And cheaper than before.
And cheaper.
I'm not denying the benefits of it, and I do think it's actually going to take over at some point. I don't think that point is far away. Like it's going to become a dominant form of the market
In 5 years.
Yeah, but I do think there's still going to be room for reality in this case.
I have a counterpoint.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. As the guys know,
Slow down.
We were on a roll.
as you know, I have a background in marketing. And,
Oh, you don't say.
yes. So I know a lot of designers,
Whoa.
and they're telling me.
You must be a cool person.
Thank you.
Some of my best friends are designers.
Some of my best friends are designers. I identify
As a designer.
I identify as
Designer ally.
as a designer. Yes. So they were telling me about some of their colleagues in the States, and they're saying they're losing a lot of work from AI. Now they're basically having AI design logos, etc. And then they discover that the logos designed by AI are crap, and they work on a freelance basis with extra money and higher rates to fix what the AI is doing.
But this is early days.
No, because what I'm telling you is that they're discovering that there's going to be a 5-year period where your work at a company or an agency or whatever is going to be associated with the bad era of AI. So a lot of them are just working on freelance as to not be associated with, let's say, company X that is known to have used AI aggressively during this period and has developed a substandard product.
So same thing he was saying. Within the next couple of years, it will be a full takeover. Then that's when companies are going to say, yo, we are doing this. But as of now, you see it slowly creeping in.
Yeah, it's gonna take
you're
time.
not worried. Like when it hits, you can't complain. It's about catching before the hit. And now you're looking at it. It's slowly moving into. There was a company that
Like we
purchased.
started with MySpace, right? And then look at where we ended up. Disinformation campaigns.
Yeah.
Like look at how
Y'all
that's...
talk while I look at this.
Yeah, but so now, like the trend of technology is going to take
there
a
is-
minute to get to the point of it being sharp enough to cut through society.
To be a devil's advocate, there is sort of, I believe, an ethical use of AI.
Ethical.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
there was a video. Again, it's I forget the exact name, but it was a music video that was done completely in AI. It's called "The Love Letter to LA," and they used a specific artist, and they had that artist drew like 60 or so illustrations, and they trained the model on his illustrations. So it's generating based on that closed data set. So,
Okay, that's nice.
so that's what they call it, an ethical AI pipeline. It's not stealing other people's work. We're training it on the artists that we paid. And based on that, they were able to streamline the actual production and the workflow. And
That's using it as a tool.
yes,
That's a prime example of using it as a tool. And I think that's a great example. But again, I think the cheapness of, you know, the output that I can come up with without, you know, the lowering of the cost is going to make a lot of people just jump through that and, you know, go to the lowest common denominator.
This was on July 30th. I wanted to have a conversation
July
about this. but-
30th.
Yeah, just recent, last week. Amazon's Alexa fund invests in Fable, a Netflix of AI startup, which launches Showrunner, a tool for user-directed TV shows.
oh yeah, I heard about this.
The Netflix AI.
I'm explaining to you what it does.
I prompt TV shows into life.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I.
Yeah,
أنا.
you, sir.
أبغى أشوف قصة عن تنين يرقص.
The amount of Amazon's Alexa fund investments in Fable isn't being disclosed. The money is going toward building out Showrunner, which Fable has hyped as the Netflix of AI, a service that lets you type in few words to create scenes or entire episodes of a TV show, either from scratch or based on an existing story world, an existing world someone else has created.
Oh, so IP lawyers are gonna have a fun time
Yeah.
with that. Like we're gonna
What are
be
you
fun.
talking about?
I'm-
The fan fiction.
Yeah.
I want Mario to stab Sonic. Now.
In the honor of princess!
Exactly. That's the first thing I'm gonna think
Bro,
of.
it was Wario, wasn't him.
No, but Alex, Sonic is the real issue.
Discrimination
Yes.
it becomes a racist issue.
All it's been a Nintendo Sega issue.
Blue lives matter. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna prompt an episode where Mickey Mouse goes on an adventure with an Austrian painter.
Yo.
I guarantee you it's somewhere in the vault that already exists.
Yes, exactly. I just trained on that.
Yeah, that's so okay. Assume this kind of thing takes off. Assume this kind of thing takes off, right?
Oh, the IP holders are gonna lawyer the fuck up.
No, forget about that for a second. But in the terms of people are all now interested in creating their own worlds rather than going and like being an active creator and consumer rather than a passive. Rather
Promptist.
than Madrid. Like it's an interesting shift in technology where you're putting the onus on me to kind of come up with
Onus.
come up with the story rather than you actually giving it to me and me just receiving it. I support that actually.
Also, pause on that one also.
Yeah.
You support that?
Yeah, and it's like choose your own adventure, but with life.
See, this is the problem that we get into when we were talking about a new technology that's coming over to take over things. Sometimes they sell us something like, yo, man, I want that so bad. But they're going to give you that.
It sounds exciting.
But what comes with it?
The price.
No, not the price. What comes with it is that same technology is going to hurt something else that you also like.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to accept that everything is going to change around you, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, so many people are gonna get fired because of this.
Yeah.
Well, that was the second question. Do you think that's going to make people not want to watch TV shows? People are still going to want to watch TV shows. People still want to create things for other people to consume.
Right now, you have to do something way crazy to get people to sit down and watch your shows compared to before.
Mm.
It's not the same numbers that used to be before. Now shows are trying to compete with old movie numbers.
Mm.
They're trying to have the whole world say, yo, this is it.
Either you just need to expand your horizons and really care a little bit about the real housewives that exist in this world. That they deserve your care and sympathy.
I agree.
These are stories that need to be
أنا
told.
بقصر حقه.
Like, لازم تسمع Okay.
Dubai Bling, I apologize.
Do you not believe in Bling?
I should have believed in the Bling.
You should understand the Bling.
I believe in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're just missing the
I
Bling.
just listened to Bling.
Yeah.
Y'all are so out of the loop. People are now all in Love Island. يا جماعة الخير.
Yeah, we know that, but it's trash. It's getting canceled.
ما عليك جايينك. It's going to be next year's.
Also, like, none of us like to swim, so I'm not getting on a damn island.
Yeah.
And there's love. Ugh.
Yeah. I believe that no man is an island, so I don't know what to be doing there.
Shut the fuck up.
You want to talk about Love Island real quick?
By all means.
I want to know what kind of man makes you say, you know what? Yeah. You see, we want to do this to you, but you said no to them.
Yeah.
So since we can't have that conversation
I
anymore,
don't believe that love is found in an island.
or in a room.
Well, actually, like I have seen love being found in an island, but that's not my story. So you
yeah.
know,
Are they still together?
yeah, so, like the jury's still out on that. You know,
How long has it been?
it's been a year. It's been
Okay.
2 years
Too early,
probably.
too early.
Yeah,
Too
we're still getting there.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah,
Say more.
no, we're exploring. You know,
Who?
the prevalence of islands and
You and
love.
who exploring?
You know, the people interested.
Oh, okay.
Scientists.
Yeah.
I believe,
Shareholders,
Scientists, lab coats.
people trying to make money off of islands. You know,
I believe the term is polycule.
I don't know what that means, and I don't.
That
know
is a
what
disease
that
that big-headed people get
Hey, but-
because it doesn't make sense to me.
It's a
But going-
Jersey Shore thing. What?
Going back to casting directors, I feel like you still have a chance with me. So
Look, whenever I see these shows, I see people that want to be on the shows. It just tells me that there's so much nugs that you want people to like you.
These are influencers
what's
trying
the
to look
trick,
for
Adil?
numbers.
No,
That's it.
You know what's the trick, Adil?
What?
The people you want to see on the shows are the people who don't want to be on the shows. Okay, so we need to drag.
That's the problem.
we need to drag those people.
We tried.
You
I know.
We tried.
We
We put
offered
up a
cars,
campaign.
money. We offered
You
everything.
didn't drag Adil.
I had to drag you by your feet. I offered you a brand new car. He offered you an apartment, or did I offer the apartment? I don't remember which
No,
one. It was.
I offered money.
You needed to dangle.
offered money.
You needed to dangle the keys.
I would dangle something else on your face, but at the same time,
No, keys,
you
Adam,
need to
keys,
understand.
keys.
First off, no one dangles keys anymore. It's smart keys.
Mas
See,
eu
that's,
vou
that's,
dar-
that's, that's how old this car is.
Mas eu vou querer. Chicka 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 chicka.
No, it's remote control, bro.
I feel like that should be a thing.
I hate you as a human.
But yeah,
Dangle
so
keys.
it's where was I?
You want to get some dangle?
No,
that's what you want.
I'm talking about the prevalence of love in islands.
Yes, Love Island.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's very low of you to accept going to Love Island. To be honest, it's really low.
I mean, look at I think the quality of people going there had are
They're not sending their best.
They're not sending the brave.
I'm just saying.
Well,
you
they're
know.
brave.
No, they're not brave.
Are they the best? I'm not sure that they're the
Yo,
best.
what was the Arabic one? For a while, the boys were watching nonstop.
Oh,
What's it called?
جزيرة المحبة.
no.
Turks introduced us to us.
قسم ونصيب.
I remember that. I remember.
جزيرة العشق.
That was so bad.
That's very bad.
It was so
It is
bad that you
very
wanted
bad.
to watch.
I didn't even know where this
It
was.
is. It is.
You were with us. We were at the boys. We were talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a show that was so bad, no network bought it, so they put it on YouTube.
Yeah, simple
Yeah,
as
the
that.
It's
whole
on
thing.
YouTube.
Yes,
Okay.
it's on
Yeah.
YouTube, and it's,
I
it's a
remember-
hit.
It's making numbers.
I remember Turtle when he came in. He was like, I'm on episode 20 something. And like, yo, what's going on?
Each episode is about 3 hours. You got to keep that in mind. It's
Of what?
It's
of nothing.
Bullshit. It's just threes looking for love. That's all it
Did they
is.
find it?
No.
imagine the most awful people in your life and just
Yeah.
put them in a chalet.
Yeah.
You included.
I'm not awful.
I mean, I'm sure
not
you've
awful.
seen that environment. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm sure that you lived in that environment for a while.
lived is a strong word, you know.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time there.
Seeing
I'll give you
practically lived
observed.
it.
Yeah,
Observed,
yeah,
please.
see.
No.
Yeah.
You know what's observed is when you pass by. But when you're there till noon
No, no,
and
no.
the afternoon the next day,
No, I'm sorry.
When you
You're-
bring popcorn, you're observing. Like,
when you have extra clothing with you, you're no longer an observer.
Extra clothing because I care about the poor.
You're the poor.
وزع الشوارع مساكين.
هو
Yeah.
دعوة فيها شوارع ما انت ما
You gotta
اختلفنا.
watch it. It is so
قسم
bad.
ونصيب.
It is
والله
so
I shall check it out. يعني. Thank you for giving me.
And I couldn't, but as the boys watching it, I was like, okay, I understand why people want to watch a train wreck.
Let me jump my popcorn about.
Train wreck. Great train wreck.
Yeah, ما
So sometimes those things are interesting to watch. عشان تقول
You're watching Arabs, morals, ethics. You're watching all that being played out. Who's gonna drop it first?
in a blender. In a blender, basically.
You're watching like someone's gonna drop it first.
Yeah.
Which Arab is gonna drop? This is exactly what the show is. Who's gonna drop his morals first, so we can judge you for the rest of your life?
No, honestly, like, isn't that what entertainment is all about?
No, when you're watching like white people be white people, you're like, white people.
You're white people.
Yeah, so like we don't really care. Like, oh yeah, that's you. That's your vibe.
That's reality TV. Reality TV is all kind of that. It's just you looking at people.
No, the Kardashians perfected it. They made it into a PR marketing stunt.
No, but
they needed 2 fights in a season for you to stay in touch.
It elicits emotion. The whole idea is eliciting emotion out of you.
Nah,
you know, making you.
Kardashians gave you 0 emotions. It was just like a 1 hour long commercial.
There was emotional investment in those fights, Adil.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
No, by the way, the Kardashians are not that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're thinking about something totally different. Kardashians are not about the fights and all that shit. It was like family issues.
Yeah.
No, even in the beginning, they were never about that. That's why they took off better than everybody else. Because they were there to sell you drama, but it was like
watered down.
Yeah, like rich people drama.
Yeah.
She didn't talk to me today. Something's going on. Like that kind of petty bullshit.
Yeah.
It wasn't real drama. Now this qasm nasib.
But the overall theme of all reality TV show is just for people to watch and judge.
Yeah. Because you know that there's a script.
Yeah.
But when you watch reality TV, you feel like there's no script. It's wrestling again.
Yeah.
I don't think Star Academy had a script there, but
Star Academy was only popular because it was the first of its kind.
Those were different times. Yeah.
It was absolutely scandalous. Like, if you look,
Speak to us about it, number one. Tell us how it shook your world.
I saw a woman for the first time.
I was shook.
I realized that women and men can be in the same room. I didn't think physics would let it happen.
I was
could
shook.
never imagine that in all of my head.
I was shooketh.
Yeah, were you? Were you watching it at night with nobody at the house?
You can imagine my shock and surprise when I saw. What do you mean, a woman with an uncovered hand?
An ankle?
Shower?
Okay. And look, it didn't take long for that to be normalized. you know?
Yeah, but if you look back at it today, it's now the most vanilla.
Yeah, it's so trashy.
Yeah.
It's meh at best.
No, but saying that's you're introducing.
محترمين مرة.
Yeah, you're introducing.
Compared to today?
Yes.
Yes.
مرة مؤدبين.
You're introducing people to a new thing. It's always going to shock their senses.
But there's no more new things. Like me and Jay were having this conversation the other day, like about who's going to save Saudi drama. I was like, no one's going to save Saudi drama. Because there's nothing new happening around us. So the thing that we see as drama is exactly what it is. There's nothing new you can bring. You can bring a new perspective, but all the perspectives have already been seen. Now it just has to be a new drug or a new addiction. They'd be like, what is this?
That's not really new though.
I'm seeing.
It's like sequels.
We're talking about bringing on TV.
Yeah.
Like when Kuwait started losing out, everyone knows that, man, no one cares about drugs or alcohol or the family business anymore. What can we do? Lesbians. Pivot. Let's bring in lesbians now and call them boyat.
And that worked for a while.
And it hit
worked
because
for a
it was
while.
new. Because it wasn't guys also. If it was guys, it would have been a huge problem. But girls, we'll let us slide.
It's not real. We'll just pretend it's not real.
Exactly. Yeah. And now, all that doesn't have that much value anymore.
Doesn't slap.
Exactly. So what are you going to bring something new to the drama? Nothing. You got nothing.
You have to be inspired from your own environment as well. Yeah.
These writers that have no dramas in their life. It's 6 people in Egypt writing a script and then sending it to someone here who has to make it Khaliji. And then they come out and say, hey man, we wrote this. We know the business.
Innovative and gripping story of family.
We're still past
dynamics.
We're not yet past the point where if somebody falls down, you put a car honk noise and that's comedy.
Yes, we're still there. Tosh Matosh just finished that season, wasn't it? Or the year before?
Whatever.
When they came back for one season, came back exactly as it was before.
Dude, listen, I went through a YouTube binge of Tosh Matosh episodes a few weeks ago, honestly, bro.
Some of them are bad.
You know what? I enjoyed that. They were so earnest.
For its time.
Earnest and sincere.
For its time. It fit the time perfectly. That's why it was a hit. But time move on. Now it's totally different. So no one knows how to give you that same spice anymore.
I remember
everybody gets offended nowadays.
I remember there was a couple of years ago a show on Chad. It was called Madrasat Suede or something like that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was I think last year.
Tanawiyat Suede or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Fit Suede.
Yeah, whatever. The point is that okay. No,
it was
specifically Suede.
Yeah.
The idea is that we're in the ghetto of Saudi more or less, and I don't know about you, but people in Sweden don't have lip fillers. Yeah, Jamaat al-Khair.
No, hold on. The ghetto doesn't have lip fillers.
The ghetto.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
The ghetto means they don't have enough.
Okay. Do you understand the concept of a dramatization?
I mean,
Do
it's
you know what suspension of belief is?
the verisimilitude of that show. I doubt it very much.
Okay.
But in general, when you take those kinds of shows and just like, it feels like you don't want to tell a compelling story with compelling characters. It seems like you have a gimmick and you base everything on that without really thinking it through.
And they try to make the problem that I have is that sometimes they try to make certain places feel like it's worse than what it really is. Like Sweden is beautiful. Sweden is not a
Yes.
bad area, right?
Some of my best friends are from Sweden.
You're Sweden aligned?
Yes, Sweden.
Okay.
I'm a Sweden ally.
So we do have low income neighborhoods, right? But those as someone who
Has experienced
has experienced the ghetto,
the ghetto.
like I'll be very honest, like the area I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It is a 5-star hotel compared to what the ghetto really is.
Yeah. But we're not comparing. It's not a game of comparison here.
Well, that's the thing. When you try to sell me a bunch of BS, telling me, "Oh, this is a low-income neighborhood and that's how they live," like you're disrespecting the people in the neighborhood.
I'm trying to show you a different perspective of a life.
No, you're creating a perspective. You're creating it. That's what goes back to the conversation. Now, look at this. Let me bring it back real quick. It goes back to our conversation. When I go to meet the king, I'm not the same level, but I know how to handle myself. When I go to Sweden, it's gonna be the same thing. It's not gonna be a language that I don't understand. It's not gonna be slang. It's gonna be say my people. I'm gonna go see them. I'm gonna put my right hand out. I'm gonna go salam alaikum. They're gonna remove the into their house. They're gonna be generous with me, and then they can see what I need and let me go. If I need help, they can support me like anywhere else in Saudi. So you can't try to sell me a lens of this is
Like there's a lifestyle that
exactly. No, there isn't, bro. We're all alike. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. We're all alike. We all speak the same thing. We do the same thing. We eat from the same places. So like you can't sell me on that. Like you said it.
dramatization.
Yeah, but it's in the wrong place.
No, but you want to speak about stories that happen in your environment, and sometimes you're gonna miss, sometimes you're gonna hit. Obviously, it's like not everyone's gonna get hit.
Just
That's-
focus on rich people.
That's kind of the point, is that these stories don't reflect reality. Like we remember last
Not your reality, but I'm sure someone's reality.
I'll give you a reality that they need to do a lot of shows on. Rich people. Like you have no idea.
The drama.
I need to be careful with this. A lot of rich people are nice people,
but
great people.
but
Some of the best people I've seen in my life.
But obviously,
The best people.
flawed. You know, like
But
as
when they
humans.
travel, it is hilarious.
Mm.
It is hilarious
But
when
see-
they travel. Because when they go to a public place and act like they can have their private life in a public place, it is funny. And then when they act like they're a part of that public place, when they're just a character, it's even funnier.
You see, the thing with TV shows, Adil, is they are funded by people
Who are rich?
who are usually rich, you know.
They're not going to let you see Monaco.
And they don't want you to laugh at them. I don't want you to even know what I'm doing.
Look, there's nothing, I'll be very honest, there's nothing funnier than all these Khalijis and what's the name? And Monaco this year. Nothing is funnier. Because if you go there, if you have friends that live there, you kind of understand the place. But if you don't know nothing about the place and you think it's a big ass shopping mall where you just go and hang out and just hit on the beach and just go
Get my nice car. Okay.
pay overpriced for everything that has zero value. The place wasn't meant for you, sir. It's not built for you. Why are you here? No one cares about your car and your license plate.
Because people told me this is where rich people go.
Just they live there because it's a tax haven. That's why the rich people go there.
No, but-
it's not because it's amazing.
I need other rich people to see me, Adil.
Yes,
I need them to
I need
know.
to be accepted.
I need them to know I'm also rich, which is why I'm here.
I mean,
So we can look at each other.
I'm telling you, sir. I'm
We're gonna-
telling you.
yeah.
There's a whole movie over there with those no class. I don't know how to describe them because they're just all over the place.
It's a cachet, Adil. I need to get
It's
that
a bunch of
cachet.
bullshit, Shamsi. It's a bunch of bullshit.
ما تفهم أنت.
You hear about the Quiddy girls that got their car burnt last week?
In Monaco?
Yes.
They don't do that in Monaco.
Drive fast cars? Drive a Porsche?
Okay.
Nah.
I believe the term you're looking for is nouveau riche.
Okay, I don't like you as a human also.
Thank you.
But 2 girls, first video was them just, enjoying themselves in the Porsche. Second
One
video
cup.
was, relax. Second video was the car burnt down.
Yes, Satar.
It was 2 Kuwaiti girls that I think they were hospitalized. I think they're fine. Inshallah, I hope they're fine.
Inshallah.
But there's a lot of stories like that happens with people that are not from there. And they go there thinking it's Dahliya.
Where else am I supposed to go, Adil, to flaunt my richness?
No,
He's not gonna give you
I
those
know,
places.
but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you where to
That's what
go.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
There's a place where you go where you're respected for yourself, that you don't have to show that you're rich. You're just accepted.
Singapore.
No,
I hear you.
no.
I hear you,
I
Adil.
mean, as
I hear you. I am booking a ticket right now. Singapore, here I come.
ما عليك اشحن السيارة.
as
And let's go.
يلا اشحن الأستن.
as a person who is rich people adjacent. As a
He said very humbly.
Yes.
Yeah.
the richest of the rich people don't want to be seen being rich.
Exactly.
Silent 12. Is that what we're talking
No.
about?
It's
Not
not
even
about
silent
that's not even
talk.
that.
No.
It's like,
It's about sitter.
hey, it's
Simple,
like,
simple.
علينا.
It's sitter. That's it.
فكنا بعيون الناس.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Let me just go enjoy myself with my family. Like one of my boys that you all know, like he's on a yacht almost every other weekend. I'm sure you guys are very good friends of him.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
But he does it for what?
We got our sailing license together, Adil.
So when he goes out, it's not for other people to know. It's for him and his family, his little small family.
He's doing it right. He's doing it right.
Because he wants to enjoy those moments with his family. He doesn't want to enjoy it with everybody else. He doesn't care that people see him anywhere.
He doesn't want to inspire. That's the problem, Adil. He's
I don't know. I don't know what you're saying about that. He's a good man with a big heart.
no, he wants to inspire himself,
Always respectful.
not anyone else.
Always respectful.
Oh, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Goes without saying. Everyone in the team is like a sheikh.
اصلا هم يسمونه رجل محترم. Yes.
That's his name on my phone. الرجل المحترم is calling.
والله للامانه ابو عدول للامانه هو يعني very محترم. He's a very محترم guy. يعني I'm not going to deny him that.
Anyway, we'll wrap it up.
This was a wild ride. What the hell happened here, boys? Are you happy with your weekend, number one?
yes.
I'm really happy no one can see you right now. Like, I'm genuinely happy about that.
Allah listen. I appreciate all the homies. Thank you for being here, boys. Appreciate you for putting the effort
Always.
Always.
on a late night again. It's 1:30 in the morning, and I respect that. Put in your A game. Episode 2 of the month. 2 more episodes, boys. 2 more episodes, and we're out of here. We are out of here.
Let's go!
And before we bounce, I want to address a few things about last week's episode. Peace. We out.
We out.
Peace.
Please.